with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very excited to have Blake on the show today. He's going to give us a tour of an Escapod. This is an Overland adventure teardrop trailer, and the build quality is exceptional. He's going to go through the whole thing inside and out, so join us for the tour.
Hey Patrick, thanks for inviting me on your show. My name is Blake. This is our 2024 Escapod TOPO2 Voyager. This is a 13-foot long trailer, about 7 feet wide and about 7 feet tall. And it's just under 2,000 pounds, but with the gross weight, you can get all the way to 3,000 pounds with all the added things you want to add to the trailer. With the front, we have a articulating hitch. This trailer can really articulate. You can get this thing, you jackknife it, no problems, and you'll still be able to pull out. This has a rotating jack, very easy to get through. You can move it around because it's only a 250-pound tongue weight, so there's no problem trying to get it hitched up to your truck or your vehicle. With the weight, you can easily tow this with a Jeep or even a Subaru. There's no problems there. We have a integrated tongue box with all our storage. We have, we'll add chairs. We have an annex room for our awning that allows us to have about a 40 square foot room away from the rain. A 20-pound propane tank that is, the hosing is fully integrated into the body of the trailer. And then we have our latches here. We can latch everything together. An extra tow hitch for, if we have truck problems, somebody else can tow us out. And then the hose for the drainage of the sink. And you have a fully integrated light as well. This is a fully composite shell. It is a one-piece design, so you do not have any issues with seams, caulking. There's no leaks. The only openings are going to be the fully stargazing window and the AC. And you also have your mud guards here. This is going to keep your trailer from getting dinged up with rocks when you're driving off-road. And then the frame here is a fully hot-dipped galvanized frame. It goes all the way through the back. No issues with rust. Corrosion, at least not for the next 30-40 years. So we have a AC unit on the top that gives the trailer about an 84-inch clearance. So if you have a 7-foot garage, I believe you can definitely get it in there. Just air down the tire a little bit and it'll go right in. This window here will open up about to this height. It gives you plenty of air. We also have a buck screen and a cover inside when we get to that point. All the logos are embedded into the design. You even have the topography lines into the door here. It's really nice. The fender here is also galvanized. It is a full stand-on fender. Give you a kind of a demonstration. I mean, you could step on this thing, it is not going anywhere. And this is our water. So we have a 21-gallon water tank. This can be either gravity filled or you can use a hose. And then once you're filled, you'll know if you're overfilling it. The drain will come right out of this hole, and you just have to stop putting infilled water. We have exterior lights right here as well as down here. This is our rock lights. They are on separate switches, so you don't have to turn both on at the same time, or you can use one or the other. The lights are pretty bright, so when you're at night, if you need to go to the bathroom, you got plenty of lighting for it. These also have 2 stabilizing jacks, one on each side. You have 2 settings. If you're on a hill, you can go here or here. They have a jack inside the front tongue box. If you need to jack these down, it will not move at all while you're sleeping at night. And then you have your rock lights here and here. And if you need to, tow a bike trailer, you definitely got that option. One of the biggest things, the selling point of this trailer, is the suspension. You do not have a through axle. You have independent trailing arms with coil-overs. And this thing has about 8 to 9 inches of travel, so it will move. You can definitely take this off-road and not be worried about it. We have a 140-watt solar panel from Lightleaf. This is sourced directly through Escapod, so it comes with a trailer. Easy to take off. These have kickstands. So if you're in the shade section, you take them off. Just pops right off. There's an extension cord. And then then you can just basically direct it to the sun as best you can, and you'll still be charging the trailer even if you're in a very dark area. One of the cool things about this panel is you don't have to worry about someone stealing your solar panel. It has the ability to put a lock here. This charges your 240 amp hour batteries inside the trailer, so you'll have no problems having a fully off-grid trailer. You can go off as long as you need to. Let's open the back up. So this is our galley. This has a sink with a stainless steel top. You have a stove. Let me pull that out for you. Two dual burners from Eno. You even have a drawer for all your utensils here. This is all composite, so you don't have to worry about any, if things are wet from doing your dishes. It's not, you're not gonna have your wood rot from that. We opted for the cooler, but you do have an option for a 63 quart fridge from ARB that'll fit in here quite nicely. It has a charging port inside, and then you even have the 21-gallon water tank. The big plus for this trailer is all the plumbing and mechanical is within the trailer's body itself, so you don't have to worry about any freezing of water pipes or any snags from off-road. In this trailer, you just throw some ice in there, put all your food, and for 4 to 5 days, you got a cool fridge. We even have a little drawer here for our soap, and there's even spice racks that come with the trailer. We do not have them here at the moment, but you can put all your spices here when you're cooking. And this is our generator. So this is an AC70, so 1,000 watt hour generator. This we can hook it up through the shore power or just use it to like charge our laptops and whatnot. It's really it's a huge help for us. And thanks to Patrick, he showed us this cassette toilet here. This is a compost toilet. So one of the things about this trailer is there's not an integrated toilet, but you can definitely put one of these toilets inside either the annex room or even like a shower and toilet room for when you're off grid. So you don't have to worry about, going in the woods basically. So let me open this up for you. This is all our supplies for the kitchen. So we have a removable storage here. When you remove this out, all the battery information is in the back. This is our lighting system. You turn the light on. This is our white. If we want it bright, this is what we need, but if it's real dark out and you want to keep your night vision, we'll turn it to red. It's much easier to on your eyes when you have that light on. And we even have a water system. So that's it. You can hear the water pump running right now. It's not fully primed because I haven't had water in it for a while because it was fully winterized. But as you can see, water's just coming out. It hasn't been used for a while, but it will run. There's even a shower hookup. Let me show you that real quick. One thing that's really nice about this is they even added a magnetic adapter here. So if you have your shower, just hook that in right there. Once we'll move this awning here, we'll move it to the other side, and we'll even add a shower and bathroom here, so we can use the shower inside of a enclosed space. It'll be really something my family's been dying for. So there are outlets. There's one here in the galley. There's also one inside. For shore power, it will work. If you have, this trailer does have the option for an inverter, so you can use it off grid as well, but we did not opt for the inverter itself. Now this right here is really cool. This is a table. So let me show you how this works. This can go on either side of the fender. We have two fender on either side of each fender. It's easier to kind of work it off on this side, so you don't have to try to bend down and do it on the ground. And just like this. And there's your table. Now this will work on both sides of the trailer. You have this fender and that fender, they both have the slots. And this is one of the coolest features, I think, of the trailer. It's a very small feature, but we really love it. You pull this down and you even have your own knife kit, right integrated right into the trailer. And they're all magnetically attachable. Also, this is removable for access to the heating and hot water system. If you need to do any maintenance, you can pull that down and work on this. This is an Aqua hot system. It's both your instant hot and your heating for the entire trailer. So one thing about this trailer, you have a drainage. This is gonna come out real quick, so let's just get out of the way. This is for your sink. So what I recommend is using that hose that's in the front tongue box, hooking it up to a 5-gallon gray water can, and just draining it as best you can that way. This trailer does have, like I said, propane, hot water and heating. This is the exhaust system. If you are using a trailer for heating, just make sure you don't have any food right here because it will leak a little bit. This is your shore power. This is 20 amps. You can just plug it within a standard 3-prong plug. It will power everything in the trailer without you having to turn the battery on. Now for the running gear. This is a 32-inch tire on 16-inch wheels. These are 6 by 5.5 lugs. I believe your Jeep, you can even swap the rims out. This has 20 inches of ground clearance, so we've taken it off-road. I mean, it has not snagged on anything. We've had mud all the way up to the AC. I mean, it was dirtier than hell. Up front, on this other side of the tongue box, we have a vent for the propane. You don't have to worry about that, you know, escaping into the cabin itself. Now let me show you to the interior. So for scale, I'm about 6'1", but my wife and my son, we all fit in this trailer quite nicely. I'm gonna show you inside. So we have bug screens on both sides. You definitely don't want to get bugs in this trailer when you're off-road. This is a full queen mattress, not a RV queen. You even have you have side tables here on the side. This gives you a little bit even more space, so you can, you know, even kind of sleep offside the mattress. I mean, there's plenty of space. This is what they call the mudroom. Now you have your shoe compartment here, and you even have up here. You have these hooks for your jackets. It's really, I mean, it's the size of it is deceptive. Let me get inside and kind of show you how I fit in this trailer. So, like I said, I'm roughly 6'1", and look how much space I have. Now I have about, I want to say almost 2 feet to the end of the board. So if you're taller, there's really gonna be no problems for you to fit in this trailer. So, like I said, there was an outlet on the galley side. Here's the outlet that's inside. All of your controls are here. This shows you your battery system. So right now I've got 96%. This will tell you, you got about more than 10 days remaining of power. I've got about 80% of water in the tank, and the temperature controls. And then over here, battery controls, and this is our hot water and heating. This also, one of the nice features is if you do not want to use the AC, and it's not super hot outside, you can use that to vent air through the ventilation here, as well as the vent up here. And it'll push air throughout the whole trailer. We have cabinets, his and hers. Put all your clothing in here. You know, what's nice about it is we actually have 3 cabinets. So we have his, my son, and hers. What's really cool about this one, though, as you can see, it pulls down. This is a nice feature. If you want to put a laptop on here, you can watch TV at night. We have interior lighting, and it's on a dimmer switch as well. I mean, Escapod really thought about just the little details. I mean, you have the coordinates for the location of where the trailer is built. This is a fully cloth ceiling and headliner. You even have these little wood panels on the side. If you wanted to, you could add like little key additions to it. You have a magnetic phone charger. Charges right up. 2 USB-A outlets, and you even have cubby for books here. And then if you don't want to have to lean up to turn the AC on, you can do it with this remote. Let me show you the headboard here. So we have storage for all of our compartments. We even have these everything is, they think about everything with magnets, basically. So for our doors, Let's just throw that on outside. And you got full door covers. You even have one for the stargazing window here, as well as bug screen. Let me open that up for you. I mean, there's plenty of air that you can get through this. So you have a bug screen that will also attach with magnetics. So now we can leave this open, but don't have to worry about any, uninvited creatures coming through. One more thing, if you want to keep your privacy or just sleep with full blackout control, they give you this magnetic cover here. It just attaches to the bug screen with magnets, so it is super helpful. And it will get extremely dark in here. Just have to stretch it right on over. And just like that. So we really enjoy this trailer. My son, my wife and I, we've taken it across throughout the Rockies, throughout Colorado, Utah, Wyoming. I mean, this trailer has been through a lot. We've gotten a lot of questions about the trailer through, just driving it around town. And one of the things we've been looking to start is a business of rental. So this trailer is for rent currently. We rent it throughout the Northeast. We have links on RV Share as well as Outdoorsy. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. We're Spirit Overland.
I'll put links in the description so our viewers can click over to your website. And they might be curious to see what you guys are up to. So if you want, I'll put a link to your Instagram in the description as well. I've been around RVs for almost 25 years now, and I see a lot of different builds and teardrops. This is one of the first ones that I've seen teardrop-wise that's like all one piece. And everybody knows the biggest thing of an RV or camper is water, right? Water penetration. You could get delamination, you could get rot. I love the way this thing's built. It's like a shell, right? It's like a camper shell dropped on top of the frame, and there's insulation too. So between here and the inside, there's some type of insulation. I think you said off camera R9. About
R9, yeah. It's an insulated trailer, so you don't have to worry about all your water systems. Your mechanical is all within the insulated and conditioned space. So everything is going to be away from the freezing elements essentially. This trailer, if you keep it in the shade, you don't even need to use the AC that much. I mean, I put the AC on eco mode at around 72 to 73 degrees, and I'm cool. If you crank that thing up, you will be freezing like an ice cube in here.
And with 2 humans or 3 humans in there, yeah. I bet you barely even need the heat.
No, the heat, yeah. I mean, it's quite a small space, so it'll heat up quite quick. We turn it down to maybe 65 for heating, and it does quite the job. I mean, it's amazing. And we've had it in some cold weather too.
Yeah, and the way the door is done, you got a thick gasket here and this whole gutter rail around the outside. So the door squeezes up against this gasket. This is incredible. I appreciate you responding to my request to have this on the show. Yep. I'm always looking for like different cool camping, outdoor lifestyle products to showcase to my audience. They're always into different things, camper vans, DIY builds, and then a production build. So I'll also put a link to the manufacturer so our viewers can click over and check out pricing on one of these and different options that are available. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining.